After purchasing an Oculus Quest 2, I haven't spent too much time in virtual reality. Don't get me wrong, the games available are all great, but I think the store could use some help in terms of new titles. Well, leave it to Zen Studios to bring their Star Wars Pinball series to VR in Star Wars Pinball VR. I didn't know how much I'd really enjoy this experience until I started playing, and I do believe that this is one of the most fun experiences that I've had in VR. And yes, I'm fully aware that it's just pinball. Star Wars Pinball VR allows players to have access to 8 tables from the beginning of the game. This includes 6 tables from the series and 2 new tables that feature the Mandalorian and some figure collection table. The VR experience essentially breathes a bit of new life into the older tables after you play and realize all the cool stuff that is going on around you. Sure, it's distracting as hell, but it's still pretty cool. There are a few modes to play: arcade mode, classic mode, and campaign mode. Campaign mode provides you with some goals to reach within a time limit, and you can just play to reach them. The higher levels generally get more difficult, but you'll be a pinball wizard by the time you reach them. The goals turn into points that can be spent on proper upgrades such as force abilities. These give you an option to affect the board and slow down the ball or make the perfect shot to complete a combo. It's a gimmick for sure, and I never took it too seriously, but the inclusion just sells the Star Wars universe and gives you something to do outside of pinball. The upgrades can also be used during arcade mode, which is just like free play with force powers and no time limit. Still, I spend most of my time in classic mode to enjoy some simple pinball with nerdy Star Wars references. The boards are genius and contain too many secrets to count. They each encourage different playstyles too, as some require you to complete missions or get to a specific area, which sometimes unlocks new areas within the table. This makes playing them so much fun because even if you're just going for points, you'll be able to unlock something new that you've never seen. The Mandalorian Table is mission-based, where fans can take on missions from the TV show by hitting a certain number of objects or unlocking doors. It's a lot of fun, and I enjoyed the voiceover provided by the actors as it makes the board unique. A few sounds played a bit too much on this table, but overall it's a great design. I didn't completely understand the figure collection table, as there are times when you have to choose a figure, but I never knew exactly what it was asking me to do. Other than that though, it's a fun table and unique enough to spend a good amount of time playing on. Everything you do during gameplay will unlock something like posters or achievements that you can use to decorate your room with. The game also tells you what you have to do to unlock trophies, which is a nice way to challenge players. There's also a constant force and dark side battle going on, as players can choose their side and earn points for their group. That happens all online. When it comes to the VR experience of playing pinball, this game does a great job of making you feel like you're standing above a table. However, I always felt that the starting position was a little too close. I know pinball is played standing up, but the option to play sitting down would have been nice for longer play sessions. Right now, if you're sitting down, the hand to pull the launcher is never in the right place. However, this doesn't affect gameplay in the slightest. There's also this weird viewpoint that you can enter that takes you onto the table, but I don't recommend playing this way. If you haven't been playing your VR device lately, Star Wars Pinball VR is the perfect reason to charge it back up. This developer understands pinball table creation that you've always wished could work in real life, and now this game provides as close of an experience to that as possible. Even if you've played Star Wars Pinball before, I think this version provides enough of a unique experience that warrants an additional playthrough. Noisy Pixel is giving Star Wars Pinball VR a 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Please read the full review at noisypixel.net. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.
Noisy Pixel.